Abracadabra, my magical Gemini. How are you doing, my baby, my boo-boo? Today we are doing the classic you versus love tarot. We're going to see what is happening between you and your person, whatever that means to you, situationship, relationship, bumble date, marriage, the fishies from the sea, whatever the sea brings. You know how it is in modern days. All right, Page of Pentacles, the message is coming. Some of you are dealing with Four of Cups. The person who you thought was rejecting you, or the person who you thought wasn't appreciating you, is sending you a message. So that's your first indicator. All right, the Four of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Some of you are feeling real strongly about a new connection, and you've been waiting for that message. Somebody could have left you on red. Do they have look at these cards? They're just flying out. The Four of Swords. Yeah, see, somebody went silent. They gave you that silent treatment. They ghosted. They did something. It was kind of suspicious. Do they have an excuse? Four of Pentacles. They're hiding something, maybe. They're not trying to, yeah. You're a person, by the way. This is for a new connection, but also for an established connection. Whatever your person is up to, there's silence, and they don't want to tell you what they're up to. They don't want me to say. They're blocking it. The Four of Pentacles. All right, please show me, angels. What is happening for my boo-boo in November 25? We're still on the full moon energy, my boo-boo, my papa. The magic is, it's so magical today. Also, I was just telling everybody, I've been smelling the devil's lettuce everywhere. Everywhere. Everybody's smoking the devil's lettuce today. I don't know why. Maybe, is it like a special day in Cyprus or something? I don't know. Boo-boo. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at the sky. Look at the sea. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, the Five of Swords, boo-boo. Don't let that person hurt you. All right, so let's get serious. Don't let that person hurt you. And by the way, I'm not advocating for any particular substance, whatever's going on in your own region, whatever. I'm just saying, I just keep smelling it. The Five of Swords, yeah. That person was keeping a lot to themselves. They could be a Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Taurus getting a lot of Gemini energy in their reads. You're getting Taurus. Interesting. The Hierophant. So this person is actually dedicated to you, but for some reason, there's something they don't want to share with you about themselves. They're trying to be mysterious. All right. The Knight of Cups. They love you. That's how they see you. You're the scrumptious one. And you're the one who knows how to love. So you don't play games. You're not doing nothing stupid. You're doing the right stuff. And you got that cup of love, that cup of warmth, cup of, it's the elixir of romance. Could be the devil's lettuce, devil juice, whatever it is. You bring that to them, almost to a level of intoxication. I think you could also be dealing with a person who is very business minded, could be very serious. That fuddy-duddy side of Taurus. I love Tauruses, by the way, so no offense, but you know what I mean. Like that fuddy-duddy side of Taurus is just very serious, very much about their business, very much about their routine. They eat those 2 eggs in the morning every single day. They're protecting their money or their business. Could be someone really well-to-do. You may not even know if it's a new energy in your life. So let's see what happened in the past to make the situation. So also, my baby, my boo-boo, welcome to Blue Angel Life Tarot. I love you. I see you. I appreciate you. Give your mommy a kiss. Another kiss to Gemini. I'm obsessed with you because I'm a wannabe Gemini. I got that Gemini lifestyle, even though I'm a Scorpio. A lot of people think I'm a Gemini because I just love that communication, baby. I love my communication with the nation, inner nation, worldwide nation. Okay. Focus, Blue Angel. I'm just so happy today. The energy is amazing. It's November 6th. It's one day after the full moon. It's just the energy is just pure magic. The Hermit in the past, this person tends to just go silent and hide away. Although, I forgot to say, like and subscribe, Gemini, all right? Or else, let's get this channel back on track. Your mommy's posting daily again, so let's do it. The Hermit, your person's, they tend to retreat. They could have, not Scorpio, a Cancer prominent in their chart as well. They tend to retreat. They tend to hide from problems, hide from confrontation. There is heartbreak between the two of you because this person went silent. So if it's a new energy, a bimbo, himbo, anybody in between, you met on Tinder on a Tuesday, it's somebody who just went silent because they felt like they're very cautious, a very cautious, paranoid person, is what I'm going to tell you. And there's some people out there, and no judgment. All right, we love boys on this channel. We love the Blue Angel boys. You're my favorite, my blue boys. But like, this is such a toxic masculine trait in patriarchal societies. You know, like this is that kind of outdone. You know, oh, you just want me for my money. I gotta retreat. And you know, this boo has like, you know, like you got like $20 in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of that. And no offense, we're not elitist here. I'm a starving artist. I was just telling Cancer. I was telling somebody about that. So no judge, but you know what I mean? Like, I would never say, oh, you're using me for my money. I would never say that to someone. But a lot of men have that kind of audacity. So I'm just, hashtag not all men. But yeah, the three of, look, there's a little ant walking down this. Yeah. You felt like you put in so much work and so much love and care. This person still broke your heart because they kept retreating. They made you feel, yeah, they made you feel less than. I feel like it's someone who is wealth, comes from a wealthy family, is, show me Gemini, is like in some ways like protecting themselves. They have something to protect, but it's not a secret. I don't think it's somebody who's talking to other people. I think it's somebody who is very cautious because they don't want to, they're scared of gold diggers, basically. Ace of Cups. Yeah, and you brought love and affection. You're like the spiritual, you're the gorgeous, you're the sparkly one in this situation, in this connection, in this relationship. The Ace of Cups, that's what you're bringing. And this person was bringing their Taurus stability. Like I say, even like, don't tell me in the comments because people say, well, they didn't have any money. Yeah, but like in their own mind, they had whatever they had was wealth to them. But I think it is a prominent person. And I don't think you're in the same profession. I don't think it's like competition. I think this person is just very, very, very much aware of the fact that people could be trying to use them. You got the star. You got the star on your side. See, that's you. You're like the dream one. You're the psychic one in this connection. You gave them that, you know, mother love, father love, anyone between love. You gave them that magical love, baby. Like a mermaid. You're a merman. You got the Six of Swords and this person's intentions. They know they got to make a decision and they got to fix something here because they retreated. They went silent. They couldn't. It's almost like, and it was nothing. Maybe you're asking yourself, like, why did this person ghost me? It wasn't you, boo. It's their own fears. Their own, it's their sleep paralysis demon, you know, dialing the little boo-boos, beep, beep, boop, boop, bop, bop, pressing the buttons. This person may have had a lot of bad experiences in the past, but this is somebody who's looking for a stable relationship. Maybe you were just carefree, or maybe you were like, I mean, look at the star. I mean, you could have just said like, oh, let's go skinny dipping. This person thought it was like a little bit, I don't know, like their paranoia told them, oh no, it's a trap, you know, like, why are you trying to seduce me and then what are you going to do with me kind of thing. You know, sometimes the bigger boss energy they have, like the weirder, the more diva they become. And you definitely did not like come across as materialistic, but they're just like so paranoid. And if it's not about money or their wealth, it's about reputation. Like they're just scared. They're scared to impart information about themselves. If it was an established connection, again, this is a loner. This is someone who is fully spiritually in their own heart and mind, soul, mirrored to you. There's only you, the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. There is only one, and it is only you, Gemini. But they broke your heart because when there were problems in the connection, because there always are, you said, let's go and look at the stars. Let's, you know, let's save this. Let's fix it. Let's boo-boo. Let's be sparkly. You know, you brought the sparkles. And this person would just be very rough around the edges, retreat. They wouldn't tell you stuff. And that broke your heart, the Three of Swords. This person could have been having financial problems they didn't want to tell you about because of pride, and it just caused like such a rift in the relationship that unfortunately it kind of devolved into heartbreak. The Eight of Wands, baby, but it's going to be okay, Gemini, because it's always okay. The Eight of Wands, and they're, no, the Eight of Wands, excuse me, their next action, this person's reaching out to fix it. They're going to say, I love you, I'm sorry, I am a douche flute. Okay, not a bad energy. But there's something weird about them. They got to work on this paranoia, maybe. The eight and they need you as well, Gemini. They need your sparkle and your magic because they don't like. Not that they don't. Everybody has magic, right? But they're very earthbound, and you're very much with in the air and the stars. And the Eight of Wands is them reaching out and realizing this, and then they go back to their usual ways. The Four of Pentacles. But let me just clarify it. Listen, it's all free will on this channel. You know how it goes. Up to you if you want to take them back. But I do feel like they're coming back. 8 hours, 8 days, 8 weeks. You'll be receiving a massage. I don't know what that song was. It just came out. Sorry. The Five of Cups. When they come back, just make sure you actually work on stuff because they might go back to their old ways. This is low-key Taurus energy, and this is high-key Taurus energy, major and minor arcana, Four of Pentacles minor, the Hierophant major. Bippo. Make sure they don't slip back into their own old ways. So they're going to have to watch themselves. You're going to have to watch them. All right, we're watching each other. But this person loves you. So it's up to you. Always remember there are other options. If this person did more than just behave like a douche flute and actually hurt you profoundly, take everything I say with a grain of salt. Let me know in the comments below. This is your story, my papa, my papa. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And for personal readings, all the info is in the description box below. I'll see you next time. Stay sparkly, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized, and may the angels protect you.